Hey everybody, I'm Kris. Now, before we start the review, I just want to say Bose SoundLink Around Ear Wireless Headphone 2 is kind of a mouthful to say, so that's the only time I'm going to say it this review until the very end, alright? Cool, let's start the review. Open up the box and the first thing you'll see is the included soft shell carrying case. Zip it open and inside you'll find the headphones, as well as a pouch containing the backup audio cable and the USB cable. Underneath, you'll find the manual and warranty information. These come in two color varieties, white with tan highlights and black with blue highlights. The white variation may be more in line with the classic Bose look, but if you ask us, the black is the sharper looking of the two. The look and general feel should be instantly recognizable if you've tried a pair of Bose headphones in the past few years. As we've seen with the company's designs and Bluetooth speakers, Bose seems to take a if it ain't broke, don't fix it route when it comes to updating its designs. As a result, these happen to look very much like the QC25s, only minus the cable. Bose says these are engineered with impact-resistant materials. It's tough to say how tough they actually are without actively trying to break them, but that's nice to know. While the headphones will flatten out, they're not collapsible, so if you're throwing them in a backpack, make sure to tuck them inside the included case. When it comes to actually wearing the headphones, they're light and comfortable just like the SoundTrue and QC25 before them. They stay comfortable too, but they do get a little warm after a while. Bose has gone a long way towards making these headphones user-friendly, and the voice prompt that provides battery life and pairing status on turning the headphones on is a great example of that. Pairing and repairing the headphones is an easy process even compared to how simple many headphones make it these days. These headphones can be paired to two devices at the same time, allowing you to switch between them with ease. Bose's example is watching a video on an iPad while also connected to an iPhone. If a call comes in, it can switch, pausing the video in the process, take the call, and resume video playback when the call ends. There is a major focus on making and taking calls here. The headphones support HD voice and feature adaptive audio adjustment to help keep call quality good even when you're in noisy or windy environments. Neither of these environments were available while we were testing, but call quality was indeed much nicer than some other headphones we've seen. Looking at the controls, it's the standard 3 buttons. The plus and minus buttons only control volume here. Everything else is taken care of by tapping the multifunction button. Tapping once will pause and resume playback or answer and end calls. Tapping twice will skip forward, while tapping 3 times skips backward. Bose claims an impressive 15 hours of playback time, and during our testing we found this to be right on the mark. Charge time is stated as 3 hours, though this will depend on the charger you use since none is included, just the USB cable. Bose says that a quick charge time of 15 minutes will provide up to 2 hours of battery life, which is handy. If you do find yourself running out of battery life, just make sure to keep the included audio cable with you. Unlike a lot of Bluetooth headphones, these will work in passive mode, meaning plugged in. Of course, the volume will be a little lower and the headphones won't sound exactly the same. That's why Bose refers to this as a backup audio cable. The lows are solid enough, but if you live and die for bass, these probably aren't going to do it for you. Instead, these go for a happy medium. The bass is certainly more present than many consumer-focused headphones, but it doesn't go over the top. That said, the bass on some songs sounded like it was coming from a subwoofer somewhere in the room behind me. The EQ curve here is far from flat, but unlike many headphones released in the last few years, the mids aren't kicked down into the ditch. Vocals are never buried by keys or guitars, which isn't an easy feat for some headphones. The highs never speak up enough to become overly harsh, and there definitely is some roll-off present from the active EQ, but they don't sound artificially toned down. The sound of a pick hitting acoustic guitar strings was preserved nicely without ever becoming overbearing. Listening to these headphones, it's clear that the DAC is playing with the sound much more than on other Bluetooth headphones. Fortunately, Bose has been doing this long enough that the company has learned a thing or two. And while I generally prefer a more hands-off approach when it comes to how the source audio is handled, I found listening to these headphones to be pretty enjoyable. You're not going to find any active noise cancellation here. You'll need to look into the $400 QCs to get that from Bose, but the passive isolation is quite effective. With music playing even at lower volumes, you're going to struggle to hear anything going on around you. The same can't be said for others hearing what you're listening to, however. These do leak a decent amount of sound. Just like Beats, I'm sure there are plenty of people who made their mind up as soon as they saw the Bose name. And if that's what you want to do, that's fine, but you may be missing out. As someone who normally prefers more accurate sound, I still really enjoyed my time with these. They're not for everyone, but they're very good at what they do. We're giving the Bose SoundLink Around Ear Wireless Headphone 2 a 9 out of 10. And that's it for this one, everybody. For all the details, check out the full review over at SoundGuys.com. And if you want to stay caught up with everything we do, make sure to sign up to our newsletter. Links to both are down in the description. If you like the video, let us know, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Kris Wook. Thanks for watching.